We've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Greetings. Welcome to the guild. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught, have you found any of the items we discussed? Perchance. Always a pleasure.
Oh, what does this say?
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
If you want my advice...
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melve again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melve. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard. Then come find me when the job... Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
This needs to be delivered. Shall we see it done?
Shall we see how Harve Village fares of late, Master? Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our...
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Time to be heading home.
We have reached our destination.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Errands are wearisome work indeed.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
I suppose 'tis so.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
This up proper.
The other day, I espied an elf of all.
Some time past, I encountered an elf in the forest across the river. He was tall and rather handsome, I tell you. Whether we speak the same tongue, there's said to be an elven village some...
Alas, would that you were our sovereign. Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough.
Always a pleasure.
Twill near get done if I stand around talking.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir. Can't say I have any tidings to share.
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Shall we report back now? The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? Ah, yes, I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter. Master, do bear in mind...
This ox cart's bound for Bur. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
Don't let them get the better of you!
We go again.
We fight. To arms.
Understood. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Our foe stumbles. There's one more push to bring it down.
Focused attack will end this foe. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never.
Truly?
This ox cart's bound for...
Most effective!
must not give them a chance to recover.
Strike fast and true, and that quarry shall fall. To have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Have our foes using it against us.
We're together now. We attack as one.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
It is easily done.
Pushing your luck.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Mort. I know what I'm doing.
This should be of use. Wolves, if I've ever seen them.
My magics grant you with elemental food.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really now?
Same as the one before it.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned...
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master. Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Over here, if you would.
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
Hoy, friend! Have there any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation. For it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Gather round.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Well met, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost... hospitality in... You know where to find me.
This really is fun. The goblins left. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. Bring me peace of mind.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command. Here we go again.
Battle cannot be avoided. Fight or die.
Understood.
Just letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early British is the worm, as they say.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Right where it hurts. Master! Goblins!
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
You can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet down. In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Tremendous work!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.